guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you read by the title, I'm going to be going through all my 30 tattoos. So this is an updated all about my tattoos. So last time I did this, I didn't actually have too many tattoos at all, and now I have almost, you know, like a cute sleeve. So without further ado, let me get right into my tattoos.
Money ain't no to me.
My arm first, since it's, you know, right there, easy to do. I'm not gonna go in order with when I got them because, girl, when you've got 30, you don't remember when you got what. So I will start with my little hand tattoo. So I designed this tattoo myself. The pain wise, it wasn't too bad. It just felt a little bit weird when it was getting to this part. It hasn't fallen out much. It has the tiniest bit on that side, but not much at all. And for someone that obviously washes their hands a lot, I'm surprised that it wouldn't have fallen out as much as like a finger tattoo would. So I've had this for about almost 3 years now, and yeah, going really good. So that's Gucci. The next one on my arm is just this sparrow, but what kind of inspired me to get this tattoo was Shawn Mendes. So I was obsessed with him like 2 years ago, and I saw that he obviously had his tattoo there as well, so I thought I would get similar, a bit bigger, not obviously exactly copying him. I did design this one myself as well, because if you didn't know, I was a tattoo apprentice, so a lot of my tattoos I designed myself. I even did a couple on myself, which I'll get to later, so that one was designed by myself as well. The next one on my arm is just this control here. So this is for SZA's album Control. When I discovered that album, it was really sentimental and meaningful to me. I could really relate to a lot, if not all, the songs on there, and I actually, the first guy I ever had feelings for, I sat down and like played him the album, and then, you know what else happened while listening to the album, but like it's just like a little memory to remember back on as well. That if you are enjoying the video so far as well, I would love for you to give it a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe if you haven't as well. 95% of my viewers are unsubscribed, so girl, what are you doing? I'll wait. Did you do it? Alright, let's keep going with the video. I will go to my little Hello Kitty now, which is just there. So this tattoo is actually for Lil Peep. It has Crybaby over the eye section, and then like a little star below as well, so that's obviously representing his tattoos, and I thought it was really cute. Like, I used to love Hello Kitty. I actually had, you know, those big box TVs. I used to have one, and it was Hello Kitty. I think I used to have like little Hello Kitty toys as well. I don't know, I was just really obsessed with it when I was younger, so I really like the correlation between my love for like an artist 2 years ago plus my love for like something like Hello Kitty a while back, and it's kind of blending the two worlds and like times as well together. My next one is this little girl. It's kind of hard to show. I was going to the shop one day, and one of the artists were like, do you want this design? It was actually on a page with a few designs. I was like, oh, I don't really like that, but would you do the other design for me, which was this one? And he said yes, so he just popped it on, and the rest is history. There's literally no meaning to that. This did start my red sleeve though, so I didn't want any of my tattoos to have any color, but if anything, I wanted this sleeve to incorporate black and gray with a little bit of red. So I allowed him to put a little bit of red, and this is one of my first and only color tattoos. But yeah, I'm really happy with the decision and how it's kind of blends in with my other ones that I'll get to soon. So the next day, actually, I remember getting this tattoo after, because my sleeve looked really full after these two tattoos, like 2 days in a row. So it is just this Hanya Mask. The Hanya Mask, I think it's Chinese tradition, is to like scare off the enemies, and I really like that because I do have Chinese in my bloodline, and I just love any Asian style tattoos. All my Asian tattoos that I do have, I am obsessed with. I love them so much, and I honestly wish I had more of them, so I love that one. And yeah, it's just, oh, this one pain wise, oh, how many of me saying pain wise? All of them piss easy. But pain wise for this one, because he went over it like 5 times, was one of like the worst ones, but it was just the artist. He was very heavy handed, so don't be discouraged by that area, because it's honestly not bad if it's a light-handed artist, but he was just taking his time and like fucking around, and he was testing out a new machine. The next one is this little sage and crystal thing. So this one's actually for my cat Chai. I know it sounds funny, but she was born on the 14th of February, and it's a rose quartz because it's pink, and rose quartz is the crystal of love, and I wrapped it around sage just because it's a cute little assortment. So yeah, crystal of love, Valentine's Day, 14th of Feb. It kind of correlates together, and I wanted something subtle for my cat. Like, I wanted tattoo for my cat, but something that was like subtle enough to not just have like a paw print or something like that, something that I enjoyed the style of. So I thought this was a great idea, and a little bit more color. Yes, it is pink, but I think the kind of shade of pink kind of matches back with the red anyway, so I was really happy with that one. The next one I will show you guys is on like my forearm, and it's just this little crystal ball with a hand. So this one I got at the Tattoo Expo, and it was by a guy in Fremantle, Billingsgate. So this area I was very worried about, but he is so light-handed, and it was one of the easiest tattoos I've gone through. And I don't know, I really like it because my mum refers to herself as like a white witch, and a lot of my family does as well. So there's that aspect of like witchcraft and like all that kind of stuff in my family, and I think this is really cool because I had like an interest in it. I was more so doing like kind of spells and stuff when I was younger, like to try and become a mermaid and stuff like that, and so that's kind of nice to just kind of look back on and remember how I was kind of like tied into like the witchcraft kind of stuff, even though I was never like a witch or like did a lot of that kind of stuff. So my next one was one of like the biggest risks I've ever taken, and I was so scared because it is my full red dragon tattoo right there. I love this one. It just ties together the red there and any future red that I do get on the arm as well. And pain wise it wasn't too bad, but here near the funny bone I kept kind of like twitching, I guess, like that, just because it was in that like weird spot. And yeah, pain wise it wasn't too bad at all. This one represents the year I was born, so I'm the year of the dragon, and I've always really loved dragons. I have like a, yeah, just like a love for dragons, and especially with like the incorporation of like the Chinese and like the year of the dragon and all that kind of jazz. My next one is just this little girl here. Pain wise it wasn't too bad, but coming up to here and here hurt quite a little bit. So this one was kind of representing, because it's got a little fish as well. So I'm a Pisces, so that's what the fish, the koi fish, is representing. This was just kind of representing me being like free in my life. I got it when I was like really into spirituality and really like going down my spiritual journey a lot more than I had ever been in my life. And it was just expressing me being free, just a free spirit and just a free little human. That's all. So this is me. My next one is my only one that I got in Bali, but it's just this little Buddha behind my arm. Pain wise this was absolutely one of the easiest on my arm. There's not real any meaning, but I do love Buddha. I just think she's just so beautiful. I love mandala as well, like mandala designs. It's my only incorporation of mandala in my whole entire body. It just ties in really nicely. I love it. I think she's beautiful, and yeah. So my last one on my left arm is this one here. So this is peony flowers in like neo-trad style. So pain wise for this, because he used, I'm pretty sure, like a 7 needle. Any traditional or neo-trad kind of designs or tattoos do use a very thick needle, so that's just like the style of it. So as you can see, for example, as opposed to something like that, that's a lot more fine line. So this did hurt a little bit more, especially like coming into here, it was quite painful, but it just depends on the size of the needle and the positioning. If there was a smaller needle used here, for example like this one, this hurt a lot less than that did there, just to give you like an idea. But yeah, I love this. I think it ties in really nicely with my sleeve, and the positioning is perfect. He freehanded it on, so it fit really nicely between my two tattoos here. So yeah, that's my last one on my arm. I do have like a whole section here like still to fill. Like that's so frustrating to me. I just want it filled, but so I don't have too many on my right arm, so I'm just going to continue there. So I do have some Chinese writing right here. This is one of my favorite tattoos ever, like out of all my tattoos. So it basically says heal, surrender, love. I've been through quite a bit in my childhood and in my life, and I'm still doing a lot of healing from that, and even just like spiritual healing just in general. I could honestly go on a tangent about it, but I won't. If you want me to, maybe like another video. I really believe healing is really important to do, and I've been doing a lot of it, so that's why I wanted to get heal. And from heal, you need to surrender to life. You need to surrender to what's going to happen. Whatever's going to happen is already set out for you, regardless of what you do. whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and just surrendering to the idea of that and surrendering to what is will be is really important as well. So I've just really been learning to surrender, because I love to control every aspect of my life, and I've just been really having to learn to let go of that and just allow what will be will be. So that's why I got surrender, and I got love at the end, because at the end of the day, to me, like, one of the purposes of living is just to love. Like, there are only two real emotions you can feel: fear and love. I just think, just coming back to love, so for example, when someone's done me dirty in the past, just sending them away with love, because if you hold on to hatred and anger, it's like swallowing poison and expecting the other person to die. It's only harming yourself. So if you can just surrender and let go with love, then nothing but love is going to come back to you. So I believe love is one of the main things to really focus my life around. So that's why I wanted to get at the end. And I love the order that I've got them in as well, because of the story I literally just told you guys. So yeah, this is one of my favorites, and it is one of my most meaningful, and I could honestly go on a huge tangent about it all, but again, can be another video. Okay, so my next one is this unknown temptation, and my ex fans out there, you already know, I don't even need to say shit. But basically, the rapper XXXTentacion, when he passed away, I got this tattoo for him. So his rapper name is French, and translated into English is Unknown Temptation. So that's why I got that one. Pain wise, it wasn't too bad again at all. Yeah, I love this one. Again, this is one of my favorites because of the meaning, and I could go all on about what X means to me and like why this tattoo is so important. But again, I could honestly make a whole video about that, so if you want to see that, let me know, but this will be an hour-long video if I even start to get into it. On the other side, I've just got, look at the sky tonight, all the stars have a reason. And my Lil Peep fans out there, you already know what that is. So basically, it's just a quote from Lil Peep, star shopping. And working at the tattoo shop, my depression was quite bad, and basically, I really wanted to get it right here so I can easily see it. Every single star in the sky has a reason, including me. Regardless of how shitty life gets, I'm still here for a reason. If every star, let's just say, this sounds weird, but if every star like had a mind and they didn't think they were there for a reason, and all the stars left, there wouldn't be any stars in the sky. So every single one is there for a reason. But that's why I got that, just because it was like a little quick reminder to look down on my arm if I was ever feeling upset, depressed, any kind of negative emotion. So my last one is like slightly on my hand. It's this little rose. Pain wise, it wasn't too bad. This was actually my, I want to say, second tattoo. I got 3 in one day after my first one, so this was definitely in that sitting. But yeah, pain wise, fine, no meaning. I thought it was just really cute. I actually like totally forgot I had this. You know when you like forget you have some tattoos and then like you look down, you're like, oh shit, I actually forgot I had this. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, it's cute. I would hope I think that. Anyway, that is all my arms. I'm going to move on to different parts of my body before I go to my legs. So the first one is behind my ear. I won't even bother showing you. I'll just put it in the video, but it is basically a black rectangle and a pink rectangle. So if you're a fan of the 1975, self-explanatory, I don't even need to say anymore. But basically, their first self-titled debut album had the black neon rectangle artwork on it. And then their second album was I Like It When You Sleep, For You're So Beautiful Yet So Unaware of It. And they basically had the same concept but in a pink rectangle. So that is basically the meaning of that one, and I love it so much. The pink is fading a little bit, but I got it like 3 years ago and never got it touched up. Pain wise, again, wasn't too bad at all, but it's really weird because it's so close to your ear. You can hear all the, it kind of sounds like you're like, I don't know, it sounds like it's going into your skull, but like that sounds bad. It's not painful, but it sounds like it's going into your skull. Sure, let's say that. Alright, next one is on my collarbone. So it is just beautiful chaos. No kind of meaning towards that. So I wanted a little phrase on my collarbone because I think they look very beautiful. I love collarbones. I think they're so sexy, and I just really wanted something, you know, a little oomph. So I messaged my best friend Manu and was like, hey, what's a cute phrase? And she was like, beautiful chaos. I was like, bet, let me do it. It kind of correlates to me as well because I believe I'm obviously beautiful, and my life was just so chaotic and just a mess and all over the place. But through like the beauty there is chaos kind of thing, and that's basically my life. My life is beautiful. total chaos. Okay, the next one is on my lip. I have lipstick on right now, so I'll just put a video in, but it is Peep. I got this redone twice and it definitely falls out a lot because it's in the lip area, so just keep that in mind. If you get it done once, it will completely be gone by the next 2 days, so just keep that in mind. Like, you're gonna have to get it done 2-3 times. It's a bit of a weird feeling. Like, it was bearable, but it was like weird, if that makes sense. I don't know. It was just like uncomfortable, and I found it difficult to like keep my mouth open because there was so much saliva coming out, and yeah, it was just a weird situation. Like, it was fine, but just weird. I don't know how else to explain it. So the next one is my sternum tattoo right here. Worst pain in my life, worst tattoo in my whole entire, it's my favorite tattoo out of all of them, but it's the worst pain I have ever experienced. I'm sorry if you're wanting to get this area. I feel bad for you, and also I'm not trying to make you be too scared to not get it done, but I have a high pain tolerance, 30 tattoos, and this one made me piss myself. I'm so glad I was the only person in the shop because I was screaming, crying, swearing, everything. Go get it done if you want to, like, don't let me stop you. It literally felt like something was cutting into me because it was going fully down my stomach. And yeah, that's all. I've never used numbing cream, but I would probably suggest using numbing cream for that area. I don't know how much of a difference it will make. I'd rather that than go through that pain again. Favorite tattoo ever. I still am obsessed with it. When I wear lower cut, I just love it being on show. I just think it's so sexy. It's on it. Oh my god, it's my favorite, and it's a lot of people's favorites as well. Okay, moving on to my legs, and this is like kind of annoying to show because I'll be like where do I start? I'll start with my first tattoo. So it is a little anchor. There is a band called Chase Atlantic. You probably know them now because they blew one of their songs into it, blew up on TikTok, but I have been around for 3 fucking years, 3-4 years. I was the biggest fan page in the Chase Atlantic fandom. Don't at me. 3 out of 3 followed me on the fan page. Don't at me. I was day motherfucking 1. Anyway, so they have a song called Anchor Tattoo, so I got an anchor tattoo. That's it. No meaning, that's it. But I love the band, and so I got an anchor tattoo because I wanted to be the girl with the anchor tattoo. Okay, the next one on top of that, this I actually did myself. So this was my third and last tattoo I ever did. So the top Roman numeral numbers stand for Black Bear's birthday, and the bottom Roman numeral numbers stand for Maddie Healy from the 1975's birthday. This was very difficult to do myself. Pain-wise, piss easy. All my legs were. I won't even go into any pain because they literally were all the same and they were really easy. I was doing it on a side because obviously I had my leg like this and I had the machine like this, and having to get those lines so straight when you're on an angle is so difficult. I don't know how I did it. I put an X. I did the first X and I put my machine down. I was like, guys, I can't do it. And I was about to quit. And I was like, no, I really want this tattoo though. So got through it, and then yeah, I love it. The next one on top of that is the biggest piece that I have done. So I actually did this one myself. This is my second ever tattoo. And if you look up close, some of the lines are a little bit fucked because the needle, how the needle works is, let's just say you have 4 needles on the one. So it's a 4 round needle. So if you go with the machine like this, you're gonna get different thicknesses. You have to go all the way around like that, so the needle is straight the whole time to get the thickness that it's meant to be. So I didn't realize that at the time, and some of the lines are a lot thinner than others because of that exact reason, but nonetheless, it's a nice tattoo. It's my design as well, and yeah, I was really proud of it considering it was my second ever tattoo. I was a brave bitch to do such a big tattoo on myself for my second ever tattoo, but it is what it is and it turned out fine. That's actually all that I have on my right leg, so I'm gonna move on to my left leg now. So right at the bottom we have a smiley face. So this was a drunk stick and poke tattoo. Stick and poke, I would not recommend. It literally is like so gross to listen to. Like I fucking freak out when I was listening to it. But yeah, it was after the tattoo expo and everyone was going back to the shop. We all got drunk, and then I think I was the one to suggest to do tattoos. Anyway, no one got machines out. It was only the stick and poke that was a lot like safer. And yeah, that's fun and fresh. No meaning for that. I did go to sleep that night, however. Had a nightmare that I got a huge piece on me. Woke up thinking I had a huge drunk tattoo on me, and then I realized it was only the smiley face. I was like, oh, Thank God. The next one on top of that is a moth and a moon. No meaning to this. I did design this one myself. This was my second tattoo, I believe. It was in that session of 3. No meaning. I actually have a fear of moths, so it's funny that I got a tattoo of one. But yeah, I love the look of it, and yeah, I think it's really cute. On top of that is my first tattoo I ever did. So it's meant to be a rosebud, but the people at the shop told me, yeah, go ahead, do it. The second I put it on me, they're like, it kind of looks like foreskin. Thanks guys, thank you so much. So I've got foreskin on my leg. But yeah, nonetheless, it's like a nice little filler piece, whatever. It is what it is. It's a good memory to look back on. It was my first tattoo I did on myself. So yeah, it is what it is. Okay, next one more on my shin is just a rose. It's more of like a neo-trad styled rose. Again, I got this at the tattoo expo because the owner of the shop wasn't doing any tattoos and he kind of wanted to, so I picked from a flash sheet and chucked it on. It's actually only half finished because he wanted to start drinking. He stopped my tattoo and then we went and started drinking, and then we never got around to finishing it, so that's fun and fresh. The next one was actually from the same guy but a different, obviously, date. I remember what kind of flower it is. I think it's a peony as well. I think it's more like a traditional style peony. Initially he wanted to do it in color, and I was like, absolutely not. I didn't even like the design at first. I really like it now. It's really weird. Like, I enjoy it having it on my leg now, but I didn't like it as a design. But anyway, I love this one, and pain wise it was kind of bad because he stopped midway because a customer came in and he had to tattoo the customer, and then like 3 hours later he went back at my tattoo and it was tender and it was like painful already because of, obviously, it started to like heal. When you just keep going with a tattoo, it's fine, but when you stop for, especially for 3 hours, like it was oh, fuck. The next one is one of my favorites. It was done by the apprentice at the shop, and it was her first tattoo done at the shop, and it's just like a little geisha girl. I'm obsessed with it. I wish I got it in a more obvious spot where it can be looked at more, but I'm obsessed with it. No meaning, obviously, she was just practicing and she had that design and I was like, yes, Asian tattoo, fucking let's go. So yeah, really cute, love it. And it's actually not finished. It was meant to have more shading, but we were all like lazy in the day and then finished early. Okay, the last one is actually right on the back of my leg, and it's like some sort of bug. Don't ask me what kind of bug it is. I wouldn't be able to tell ya. It does have a slight bit of purple in it as well. I was gonna get a matching one on the other side of my leg, but never did. But I really enjoy this one. This was one of my first as well. One of the first at the shop when I worked there. Alright guys, that's all my 30 tattoos. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any tattoos, please let me know your favorite ones down below. Let me know which one out of all these tattoos are your favorite of mine. I'm really curious to know that. Leave any video suggestions in the comments below as well. I will definitely be sure to do them. And until next time, bye guys. Mwah.